Every place has a past. Some pasts are forgotten. Others refuse to stay buried. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This child claims to have an imaginary friend, and unfortunately, no one believed her until this video was seen on one of the house surveillance cameras. As the girl was in the room sitting alone, the unexpected happened. The girl is really playing with only an invisible friend who watches him. In this beauty salon, everything seemed normal, but suddenly, supernatural things happened. Notice here, as you see, the barber cape that was placed on the chair moved up against gravity, as if someone pulled it or perhaps someone sat on the strange chair. The owner of the salon recently learned that the piece of land on which the salon is located was a graveyard for the indigenous people. Notice the movement of the rope hanging from the lighting of the ceiling, and also notice the heads of the mannequins, which moved in another direction. All these movements, do you find them natural, or are they the work of creatures behind nature? Share your opinion in the comments. The two men who had the hobbies of exploring abandoned places, which are rumored to be inhabited by ghosts, and when they went, something unexpected happened. During their filming, someone's pants caught fire, and no one expected it, so they were terrified and panicked. Here, a door opens and closes in a strange way, and there is no wind to move it in this way, which is really confusing. I consider hospitals a natural place for paranormal activity. These two women were on a break, and soon things took a strange turn. While they were laughing, a mysterious person suddenly appeared inside the room behind the stranger. This room is closed in the sense that there is no other door. When the videographer noticed the presence of that person, she entered to see who he was, and this alarm started to move suddenly on its own towards them, causing panic and rapid exit, and ending the recording. These young men from the ghost hunters' hobbies were taking a night tour in an old and abandoned place for many years, and they felt that negative energy filled the place. While they were filming the place, their cameras picked up something unexpected by mistake. While they were filming one of the rooms, the flash suddenly interacted, and it reflected a clear shadow on the wall. Strangely enough, there was no object in front of it to reflect such a shadow. These two young men were sitting on the beach talking. A strange creature comes out of the beach and walks in a strange way, which makes them terrified because it is certainly not human. One of the men, while walking in a forest, heard a sound coming from a house that seemed to be abandoned and was also exposed to fire. He wanted to film what he heard, and here a strange thing appeared in the recording. The man began to call to see if anyone in the house was burned. So a nice person appears from the window and disappears in seconds. The strange thing is that he found in front of the house clippings from the newspapers about a witch who lived in this house and killed many people in her life. So some believe that the ghost of that witch lives in her house. In one of the towns of southern Ukraine, its people were puzzled by a mysterious object, a mysterious ball of light that hovers at night around the back entrance of a building. This object remains relatively stationary for several moments. Then some disappear, and that object is described as a thunderbolt. But this is what some denied because the sky was clear at the time. Some say that this place is where many Germans died, and believe that it is for one of the lost souls, and others believe that it is for an angel who blesses the place. In this footage, someone noticed abnormal activity on his surveillance camera, where he saw a shadow as if it were a shadow of a real person walking, and then it disappeared. In one of the houses in Monterrey, Mexico, residents felt something strange. They heard the sound of feet always on the stairs, and sometimes they heard a scream coming from the emergency staircase. Residents were afraid that there would be a blatant camera to detect the truth. The truth was shocking, as a shadow was observed coming down the stairs and then disappearing in front of the door. Some say that this is a ghost of a resident who died in this place, but no one knows the truth specifically. In Michigan, in one school, a ghost appeared walking down the corridor. One of the girls was fixing her hair and was walking gently behind her, but she did not feel it. That school had many rumors about her that she was haunted, so the surveillance cameras show this through the absence of cameras alone. This clip is from the Philippines, where one of the surveillance workers in one of the companies was surprised by a truck moving backward frighteningly during the night, and no one was present in it, and then opened the door and closed. At first thought that it was the fault of the truck driver. Perhaps he did not pull the handbrake and the truck came back. But after investigation, it turned out that the handbrake was lifted, and the strangest that the truck was not on the ground behind it is level, and there is a slight rise behind the car, making it impossible to return in that way. The strangest thing is that after improving the quality of the recording, smooth, black, foggy objects appeared as if they pushed the truck backward in a frightening scene. What do you think of it? One of the young men recorded a clip during the night because he sensed strange sounds and movements inside the closet heading towards it, and tried to open it to explore the sound and take a picture of what sound inside it. When he opened it, nothing was clear to him. But suddenly a hand appeared coming out of the closet that was hanging so frightened, and then he heard a noise coming from the bathroom. When he entered, he saw where the sound came from. The curtain moved as if someone were behind it. The young man ran to his room in fear. When he heard a sound coming from the next room, he opened it to find his cat awake, and closed the room again and went to his room to find a terrifying creature hiding under the bed. Later, he found the door suddenly open and the same creature appeared on the edge of his bed and disappeared. Do you think this clip is really real or is it fabricated? In a residential apartment, its owner recorded a clip during the day showing a large window on which the curtains were hung. While filming the clip, a shadow appeared behind the screen as if it were a person sitting behind the window, and the shadow moved remarkably, So the owner of the apartment quickly moved the window to see the owner of the shadow behind it, but he did not find anything. Will you find an explanation for that shadow? Let us know. This clip is from Bolivia, where some girls appeared in a nightclub happily taking pictures. But what appears in that photograph is very terrifying. And when filmed, he witnessed something difficult to explain. That black hand does not fit any of the girls present, and even her appearance is terrifying and scary. And the most exciting is the appearance of a face at the other end of the video. And during the investigation, it appears clearly, as you see. One of the surveillance cameras installed in front of a house recorded a person walking by the side of the road, but it suddenly disappears as if some people are evaporating. He doubted this video and said that it was fabricated. But the shock was when the neighboring house showed another video of its surveillance camera showing the same man who disappeared, but from another angle, to deny it. In this clip, one of the people installed a surveillance camera in the room to capture what happens to it while they sleep, because when he wakes up, he finds chaos floating around, and at 4 o'clock and smooth in the morning, the camera recorded something strange. The door of the closet began to open and something fell. The lamp, which is placed next to the bed, and a black, dull shape appeared. One of the young men explored an abandoned building. He talks to the jinn and asks them to give him a sign of their presence, which happened. Indeed, when they were asked to do so, and the response came as follows. The window opened as if it had been subjected to severe invasions, and a template of stones was bombarded as a warning to that young man. Two young men appear in an abandoned and haunted house. One of them heard a sound and went towards it. He found only a room with some windows. When he directed the camera towards one of the windows, he found a reflection on the window glass of a red object standing towards the door behind him. The ghost in the place began to make sounds as if he were smashing the place, apparently an angry ghost. When one of the young men went to print the angry voices, he ran, terrified of what he saw, and his friend followed him. Recording shows that the young man entered the room. He found it empty. Then when he went with his phone to the window, the red ghost found himself crossing through the window. What's your thought on this? Share your opinion with me in the comments. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel.